Hey everybody, good day and good energy to y'all. So I hope y'all are doing well. And today I have good news to deliver. At least it's good for me. And depending on your perception of good, perhaps it's good for you, maybe it's bad for you. But I was able to take less kratom yesterday. And this morning or this early day, I've taken less as well. So, for the time being, I seem to be on a fairly healthier just way of consuming kratom. Um, I hope it continues, but I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Besides that, though, I have also been working on ideas to. Well, I've been thinking about astrology a lot, and there's a YouTube channel that I've been watching just recently, really, and he's just recently been making videos again. But he seems real passionate about, making a difference, and he's like a master of astrology. I mean, I don't know much about it at all. I should say that. Like, I'm not a very, I don't know much. I've read, I think, one book, and I've spent time over the internet looking at various things, but I'm not a very experienced practitioner in astrology at all, or studier. So but again, this person was very adamant about just trying to help and very passionate. And he was saying how he thinks astrology is really the study of everything and how it can be used to help everything, become healthier or better, depending on your term of better. And I've been thinking about that because, I do think there's a lot of good things that we can learn from astrology. And I think especially it can help people get outside of what I'm starting to call this church box, involving Christianity. It's really sad too because I still think and feel and look to show the world how Christian or the teachings of Yahushua, Jesus, just the most high way of doing things, is love manifested in words essentially, and it is the answer to all problems. But the way that these churches have taken the word and kept people in these boxes and kept them doing these repetitive routines while working these 9 to 5 jobs and going to these, da 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 da, it has turned it into a dependency on an outside source of, almost entertainment. It's a place where people go and they congregate and it makes them feel, I mean, like they're doing something good. In actuality, all that money and all those contracts and 501(c)(3)s are all tied into, this death cult. Which is what I'm starting to see America has turned into, is a death cult. I mean, the stuff that they're pushing on television, what they're doing with the COVID thing, it's all to get people, it's all to kill people, make them sicker, make them weaker, continue to keep them dependent on a death system, continue to keep them buying this shit that they don't need, continue to keep taking drugs that is killing them and, damming them up. So it's death. It's something that's eating itself, and they continue to push it. All these ads, all these advertisements, all these clothes and cars and things they want you to keep on buying, keep on consuming, keep on taking from other things that for stuff that you don't even need. So, anyways, you guys already know all that. I wasn't trying to get on some type of passionate rant about, America and all that, but I did want to talk about, and I'm working on notes on how, just trying to develop a kind of a clear and concise wording or statement or message, mission statement essentially, to help bring people together and give us something that we can all focus on that's, good for us all. And astrology is great, and I think it's a wonderful tool that can be used to help people learn about who they are and also connect with, the other planets and nature, and just also get a better appreciation and comprehension of what other people are doing and who they are and why they act the way that they are, and also little, things to help us sharpen our own personalities. So I think it's really good and can be very useful. However, I think because we are in a spiritual war, I think, we're going to need to, begin figuring out ideas and implementing them and activating them in a way that, makes them effective and useful to combat these spiritual forces that are against us, which is about death and consumption and destruction and, keeping life from being life, essentially. So for me, it's all about life cult. It's all about devising ways to help promote life and creativity and love. These are the things that I think are going to be the most vital in the times and in terms of fighting this death cult. And so yeah, that's just where I've been focusing my energies on, is trying to figure out a way that's outside of these modern labels and words we use all the time, because I'm trying to get people away from the division, all these different societies and labels and places and things and peoples and ways of doing things. It's good to be, variety is good, but too much variety can be bad. And if we are so split up and spread out that we can't even agree on anything, then it's the the enemy is very well connected. They're very well organized. They're very well put together. So it's easy for them to strike and to destroy something that's just completely spread out and flimsy and weak. But if we tighten up, if we fisten up, if we get strong and focus our energies on a collective goal and use our love to help push that goal, then we're powerful. Then they can't really touch us. Then they can't really F with us, and we can also be that example for the rest of humanity. And again, I think this is just going back to simple things like getting back to camping, getting back to working with the earth, getting back to the arts, painting, drawing, reading, building good things, though, not, devices that are meant to entertain and entrap people in a demonic fucking way, but the opposite of that, to help bring about, goodness in life and help teach people the art and the beauty and the power of learning how to build things, and the geometry and the symmetry and the beauty that comes with all this stuff, and the hard work and the gratitude that we all get from accomplishing that hard work. So many of us are sitting on our asses receiving unemployment checks, and it's no wonder people feel like shit. Work is good. We have bodies to do things. We're not meant to just sit around and do nothing all day. So all right, I love you. I hope you guys have a good day. All right, bye.